Hi, I'm Eddie Collins. Welcome to Ipswich.
We certainly are here in sunny Suffolk at Vauxhall Stadium, just outside of the town of Ipswich, for another evening of brisca Formula One stock car racing at a fine field of over 30 cars here on one of the fastest tracks visited by the brisca Formula Ones in the UK for a World Championship qualifying round. 3 heats, a 2/3 format coming up in the first part of our programme, followed by our support formulas tonight, the National Hot Rods contesting their Thunder 500, then the final and Grand National, and some National Mini Stocks action as well. Heat number 1 already on track. We have 21 cars out for this one, the 2/3 format meaning that each driver races in 2 out of the 3 heats held tonight. Names to look out for include the new British champion Tom Harris after his victory last weekend at Hensford in that sensational last bend finish where Lee Fairhurst fired in on the back of Matt Newson, sending them both spinning, and Tom Harris got through on the inside to take the win. All 3 of those drivers are out in this race, starting among the Reds and Superstars towards the back. If you've not seen brisca F1 before, the more points you've scored in previous meetings, the higher your grade and the further back on the grid you start. There's Harris and Fairhurst, the 2 Superstars. There's the blue grade in the middle of the grid. The white graders lead them off ahead of the yellows, then the blues, the reds and the superstars. Michael Scriven there at the back of the blues, number 12, should go well on this track, a tarmac specialist. 120 of Casey Engelston on pole alongside Eddie Collins in the white grade, number 147. We heard from him in our programme intro. Then the yellows and the front of the blues headed by 126 of Harry Stewart. The green flag is down and away we go, racing over 16 laps in the sunshine of Vauxhall Stadium. Already the bumpers going in as they head into the first turn on this fast, wide tarmac track, quite similar to Hensford where we saw this year's British Championship, but Ipswich's track is flat, no banking on the turns. Fast start there by the number 16 of Matt Newson, a slow getaway for one of the blue tops there. I think that's Harry Stewart in 126. Bit of a lock up there from Eddie Collins in 147 as he heads into turn 1. But everybody else is away cleanly. Your early leader is Casey Engelston in car number 120, but he's about to lose his lead by the look of it. Through comes yellow grader 451. Martin Spires, the ex-Scottish champion, takes it up. Tom Harris already on the attack on the back of Lee Fairhurst in the 217 car. Number 84 there, Tom Harris, now British and European champion, attacks Matt Newson. We had a tangle there. Neil Scriven in number 11 has spun out, collected by Charlie Sauder in the number 5 car. There's Neil's brother, number 12, Michael Scriven, a tarmac specialist, the Gloucestershire Gladiator as he's known, dropping back down the order, the blue top. Starter signals them through. It is Martin Spires who leads the way in 451. Casey Engelston still there in second in number 120. Matt Newson attacks Tom Harris. Matt Newson, again, as it always seems to be, so unlucky to lose out in the British Championship, taken out while leading on the last bend, unbelievably running in the British. What has he got to do to win a major title? Somebody pulling off there, I think that was Eddie Collins, number 147, retiring. Michael Scriven passes the smart 543 car of Drew Lammas. Now chasing Lee Fairhurst in number 217, the man from Bolton in Lancashire. Tom Harris, meanwhile, chasing 197 of Ryan Harrison with his new for 2019 car. There's Newson, Fairhurst, then it's Michael Scriven, George Elwell behind them in number 501. Fast, furious start to the action here at Ipswich. It has staged a world final in the past, won by Andy Smith. Smith brothers, of course, now very sadly both retired from the sport. Stuart Smith, the reigning world champion, retiring due to injuries picked up last season. 3 wide there through turn 4. Is that going to work? No, it isn't. George Elwell gets spun out. Finn Sargent in 526 was in the middle of that. The Union flag was just coming out for half distance though. We may see a yellow flag though. We've got 3 cars stranded on the exit of turn 4. Drew Lammas, George Elwell and Finn Sargent. As the leader laps Willie Scoyles Jr. in 541. His father, Willie Sr., very successful banger racer here at Ipswich over the years. Martin Spires continues to lead in 451, but we do have yellow flags. George Elwell is broadside across turn 4 there, so the race halted in the interests of safety. We are under caution. See what happened. Elwell and Drew Lammas plus Finn Sargent, 3 into 1, didn't go into turn 4. Elwell got spun out, and then a great cloud of tyre smoke as Finn Sargent clattered into him, and then Drew Lammas did a wheelie there as he tangled with Sargent on the outside. The hazard has been cleared. The car's cleared onto the infield, and we are ready for a restart with 451 Martin Spires up front. Second, Casey Engelston. Mickey Randall, 172, is third. But then we've got 197 of Ryan Harrison and 84 Tom Harris. Matt Newson behind them. Those are going to be the favourites for victory in this one. Behind them, number 300, which is Paul Carter. 197, very radical looking new car of Ryan Harrison. Could he be the favourite for victory here? Well, as soon as the green flag goes down, he's on the bumper of Mickey Randall, moves him wide and goes through up into third place, chased by 84 of Tom Harris. They'll now attack Casey Engelston, the young white grader in number 120. Through they go on the inside, now to go after Martin Spires for the lead. Certainly won't take long before they catch the yellow grader, number 451, out of turn 2, down the back straight in front of this huge crowd, this very impressive Vauxhall Stadium. And lots of improvements have been made here over the last few years by the promotion. New grandstands put in on the back straight. Meantime, up the inside goes Ryan Harrison, takes the lead. Tom Harris has a go at him into turn 1, but doesn't manage to dislodge him. And now it's Harrison up front, ahead of Harris, as we expected on the restarts. 4 laps to go rather next time around. You can see the boards coming out from the start marshal. Ryan Harrison leads it. Mickey Randall gets a big hit there from Lee Fairhurst in 217. Loses a couple of spots. It's Ryan Harrison from Tom Harris. Ryan Harrison with that front wing on the nose of his car. Looks a bit like an American sprint car machine. And both Tom Harris and Ryan Harrison have raced on the ovals in the USA. Tom Harris becoming the first Brit to race at the prestigious Knoxville Nationals for World of Outlaws sprint cars last year. Mickey Randall attacking Casey Engelston there. Behind them is 175, that's Carl Hawkins. Lee Fairhurst gets the bumper in on 451 of Martin Spires, the long-time leader, shuffled back to 5th place now. Matt Newson's already gone through into 3rd. Engelston still there in 6th, Randall 7th, Hawkins 8th. There are the leaders. We're on the last lap now. Now, is Tom Harris going to attack into the final turn? I don't think he's quite going to get close enough. I think he's going to settle for 2nd place. It's going to be a win for 197. Fly-in Ryan Harrison takes the win ahead of Tom Harris, Matt Newson 3rd, then Lee Fairhurst, Martin Spires the early leader 5th, Engelston 6th, and then the rest of them come home. So quite an impressive first heat there. 1 or 2 cars suffering some damage, but no problems for Ryan Harrison and Tom Harris, plus Matt Newson. They race clear of the field, helped by the yellow flags coming out. They're able to catch early leader Martin Spires. It's Flying Ryan's new car that takes the win in a fast and furious heat number 1 here at Vauxhall Stadium, Ipswich. Ryan Harrison taking the win then ahead of Tom Harris by 0.4 of a second. Tom Harris taking the fastest lap. Matt Newson 3rd ahead of Lee Fairhurst, so the higher graders rising through quickly. Martin Spires 5th ahead of Casey Engelston, the early pace setters. And Mickey Randall, Finn Sargent, Carl Hawkins and Paul Carter round out the top 10.
197, Ryan Harrison, Heat 1 winner. And it was a fast heat at that.
Yeah, it's always fast around here, and there's not too many cars, so we all stretch our legs a little bit, and the fastest one normally wins around here, so yeah, we was fast then.
And is it nice to come to a track where you really can open the car up?
Yeah, I mean, it's different, it's out of the normal, so we always look forward to coming to these tracks, and it's all a bit different, and yeah, we enjoy it a lot.
And there tends to be quieter races, shall we say, where there's not a lot of contact, but when it goes wrong, obviously you don't want to be involved in that, you don't want to be anywhere near that.
Yeah, I mean, we are moving around here, and they're a big heavy car to try and stop quickly, and when it gets lively, and someone's going in the fence. Hopefully it's not me.
Well, best of luck for the rest of the meeting.
Thank you.
Heat number 2 for the brisca Formula 1 stock cars on track. Then some of these drivers will have already seen in Heat 1, and some we won't, with the 2/3 format being used. Another 16 laps coming your way. We've got 19 cars on track this time. Richard Davies in 325 and number 13 Kelvin Hassel lead them off. Names to look out for in this one include Ryan Harrison, our Heat 1 winner, 515, the national points champion Frankie Wainman Jr. Lee Fairhurst back out as well. Chris Cowley, number 37, he failed to finish the first heat with car problems. Finn Sargent back out as well, recovered to 8th place after that tangle in Heat 1. Also 464 Luke Davidson, a very quick man indeed on the tarmac. Crowd packing out the terracing, the hospitality suites up on the back of the terracing there, you can see fairly full as well. Certainly one of the most prestigious stadiums in UK short oval racing here at Vauxhall Stadium. There's Kyle Gray, the UK Open champion, number 124 at the front of the red tops. Ryan Harrison going for 2 wins out of 2. Junior Wayman alongside Lee Fairhurst at the back. Here we go then, the blue graders already jockeying for position as we get underway over 16 laps down towards that first turn they race. Kelvin Hassel has made the best start up on the curb there. The Paul Carter, whoops, and a tangle there. Bobby Griffin in 166 tangled with 164. The Scotsman John Fortune, they go out into the wall on the very first turn. Ryan Harrison attacking Chris Cowley, but under fire in turn from 464 of Luke Davidson. But otherwise everybody else has completed the first lap okay. Your early leader is Kelvin Hassel in the Matt Newson hire car, number 13. Seen him take a couple of wins this season at Birmingham. He came close at Buxton as well. He's already opened up a lead here in this heat at number 2. Another man who's raced on the ovals in America in the past. Paul Carter up to second in the 300 car. Neil Scriven, number 11. We saw him have a spin in Heat 1 under attack from Ashley England, number 346. His father and grandfather, Alan England Senior and Junior, have both won here at Vauxhall Stadium in Brisca F1 in the past. He'd love to add to their record. Somebody has taken a spin there onto the infield. Great cloud of dust from the speedway track. I'll try and identify who that is in a moment. I think it might have been Kyle Gray. As you can see the shale track there on the inside, the home of the Ipswich Witches Speedway team, who also use this stadium, race in the Premiership League in the UK. 6'4" Luke Davidson getting the bumper in there on 5.32 of Daz Kitson, we saw. That's the former F2 world champion. There's Ryan Harrison going for his double in 197, chased by Luke Davidson, and behind them Junior Wainman in 515 with the silver roof. 14 times national points champion, breaking the record last season of Stuart Smith Senior, arguably the greatest stock car racer of all time. 9.7 Ryan Harrison under fire from Junior Wainman. Still Kelvin Hassel with the lead as we come up towards half distance. The white grader in number 13, certainly been lucky 13 for him this season. Not lucky 3.25 though. Richard Davies spins out on turn 3, backwards into the barrier. Ashley England is now up to second place with 48 Sean Webster, yellow grader, in third. There is the leader coming off turn 4 into the home straight. The Union flag goes out for halfway. Ashley England in second place now. Seen him have a few wins on the tarmac already this season. Michael Scriven, I think, is up to third now in number 12. He's ahead of Sean Webster. Then we've got Ryan Harrison in 197, but I think I see smoke there as Junior Wainman goes past him. Yes, Ryan Harrison's in trouble. There's smoke coming out of the back of that car, and Harrison's race is run. I think he pulls to the outside. That's a great shame. He's not going to get his double win. That looks like oil smoke to me coming from the 197 car. We hope he hasn't blown his engine. John Fortune back in the race after his first turn tangle, gives Finn Sargent a shove nearly into the back of the slowing car of Ryan Harrison. He's out of the race. Still your leader is Kelvin Hassel, but he's being caught now by Ashley England in the 3.46. Down the home straight they go with 5 laps to go as signalled by the starter. Lee Fairhurst closing up on Luke Davidson. But lap speeds do seem to have dropped slightly. I wonder if Ryan Harrison has dropped some oil on the circuit from his engine. Down the home straight, Kelvin Hassel under fire. There goes the bumper in from Ashley England, and Ace Ash up the inside takes the lead out of turn 2. Blue grader goes to the front on his favoured surface on the tarmac. They lap the 3.25 car. We saw Richard Davies spin earlier on. Michael Scriven still third in the number 12. Then we've got Junior Wainman, Sean Webster, Luke Davidson. The grades overlapping now in these closing stages of heat number 2 for the Brisca Formula 1s here at Vauxhall Stadium, Ipswich. Yes, lap speeds have definitely dropped. I think there's some oil gone down from Ryan Harrison's car, possibly. There's Junior Wainman ahead of Sean Webster, the former saloon stock car world champion in 48. It's going to be a win by the look of things for Ace Ash, Ashley England in 3.46. And he'll be his third generation of his family to win here at Vauxhall. His grandfather Alan England won here. His father Alan England Jr. has won here. And now it's going to be Ashley England in heat number 2 here at Vauxhall Stadium, coming in to take the win. He slides across the line to take it ahead of Michael Scriven, Junior Wainman, Kelvin Hassel dropping to 4th at the flag. Great drive by Ashley England, showing his liking for the fast tarmac raceways. You've seen him win finals at Birmingham and Hensford in front of our cameras in the past. And he is absolutely overjoyed to add to his family's proud record here at the Vauxhall Stadium. Runner-up Michael Scriven goes by to congratulate him. We'll confirm the rest of the results in a second. Another fast and furious affair, heat number 2 here at Vauxhall. Win going to Ashley England ahead of Michael Scriven, with Junior Wainman third, early leader Kelvin Hassel a good 4th, ahead of Luke Davidson, and and Sean Webster. Lee Fairhurst making 7th this time ahead of Chris Cowley, Neil Scriven and John Fortune rounding out the top 10 despite that early tangle, and Frankie Wayman Jr. got the fastest lap.
Heat 2 winner, 346, Ashley England. You're getting a regular on the show now.
Yeah, getting a few wins the past few weeks. Probably be harder next month when I'm red.
Yeah, that red roof will make a difference, but make hay while the sun shines and get them qualifying points.
Yeah, definitely. We had a good Buxton and got for the double qualifying points. I think I'm like 17th at the moment, so that would have added some more. Hopefully we get a decent amount in the final and then even in the national as well.
Well, best of luck.
Cheers, thank you.